It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, these Commanders, a last-place ball club in 2022. In most cases, you'd say that was a lost season, but they finished 8-1, 500. That would have won the NFC South. What kind of a chance do you give them in what is certainly a loaded NFC East?
And you're exactly right about the division, so you have to be cautious about what you think with this team. They've got to continue to play excellent defense and get some improvement on the offensive side of the ball and establish who their quarterback is going to be.
Then for the visiting 49ers, they're exciting on the offensive side of the ball, but it's the defense that really provides a lot of stability. They were second by a whisker to the Bills in total defense a year ago.
And they have all pro caliber players at all three levels, all capable of taking over a game.
The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. With the Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Purdy going to the air right away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Here's 3rd and 6. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his 2nd NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go play action. Howell. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Off play action. It's Howell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. There's a nice move. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Cody Barton there to bring him down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Now Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Samuel bringing in the slant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Gets around him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st down, Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, Howell. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Faking the handoff, Howell. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down. Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is indeed good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now it's Crowder. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Takes it to about the 37.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 3rd and 8. Now Howell. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And Howe will throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Purdy. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Purdy now to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
That one downfield for Dotson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 58 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Play action. Now Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy sets up to throw again. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This is caught.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Let's go, man.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
First down, Howell to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It got his man complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Complete. It's Dotson. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Back to throw, Howell. Going right back to Dotson.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Howell throwing on first down here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing here, Purdy. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
Now Purdy.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
This is Samuel.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Washington on 3rd down.
Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Here's Purdy.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Now 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 27.
He'll start with a give to Robinson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Throwing here, Howell.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This a 2nd and 8. Now Howell.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Brown, who's got it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now Samuel. Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, They were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Howell. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 1st down. Powell to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Powell's got this one to Robinson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
So Purdy and the Niners down 24-20, 50 seconds to go.
They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Purdy.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Second and 6 coming up. Purdy to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Throwing, Purdy.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
That is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Purdy with one final shot here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL